I think most of us probably have had those teachers in school, those ones that when you make a little mistake, they get so fucking angry, they get so pissed off. Um, that kind of caused me a bit of like a fucking trauma. What the fuck am I trying to say? It doesn't matter. That I'm trying to constantly be perfect. The thing, like, what makes it fucking worse, it's that it happened to me, like, when I was super fucking young. Let's see. So I was like, probably fucking 5, probably, when that fucking, like, what the fuck am I trying to say? When I was in elementary school, and I like had this fucking I had to go to a special ed, I guess. Not really special ed, but I had a bit of learning disabilities. Like I couldn't fucking read properly, and that kind of fucking affected some of shit. So I kind of had to go fucking to special ed, quotation marks. And there was this fucking teacher. When you made one little mistake, it was like the end of the fucking world, because she would get so fucking mad that she almost could fucking, like, you would think that she would fucking kill you. So that kind of fucking like made me try to be perfect. Anything that I do has to be fucking perfect. Otherwise, I'm not fucking good at all. Then after that, I went to, middle school, where I fucking hell, come on, use your fucking brain, you moron. Where in maths, we had this one teacher that if you made a mistake, it's fucking bad. And then now when I'm in vocational college, studying to become an electrician, it's not like the teacher that teaches me is like, oh, you fucking gotta make everything like fucking on the perfect. But now that I'm like, we have some work or a test or something, I constantly try to make everything like perfect, so there's nothing wrong. And it's so fucking annoying that when you have that thought in your head that this has to be fucking perfect, otherwise you'll fucking fail everything. The same thing goes pretty much for for me. The situation when I'm going to do a video or whatever, it kind of has to be perfect, so it's not too fucking hot, it's not too loud elsewhere in the house. It's so everything gotta be set up pretty fucking perfectly. So I'm constantly like trying to improve, but while I'm trying to improve, it fucking takes hours to fucking improve, because I always find a little fucking mistake, and I fucking get so mad at myself that I made one little mistake. I keep fucking saying fuck, that's the thing that fucking annoys me when I try to make a point, but I can't get it fucking out. It's so fucking, it makes me so fucking mad. It does. So I'm sorry for that. That I try to talk, but I keep trying to make the point kind of fucking clear. Even though it shouldn't be that fucking hard to say the thing. So I'm fucking sorry. Yeah. because I can kind of read properly back then. Because you know when I'm again, I keep saying but when I try to read, the lines, keep kind of fucking jumping around, so I couldn't like read properly. So it kind of was bloody annoying, just to say the least. And when you had to read in front of the class or the whole fucking class, that kind of fucking got scary because I remember the first time we had English class. That was the 3rd grade in elementary school. The teacher asked me what high means. I was kind of half asleep because I didn't sleep properly. So I was like, say my name. Everyone in the fucking class started laughing, and that kind of fucking got me a bit of trauma, in a sense. Not like it's that bad, but it kind of fucked me over for some time, and I really didn't fucking like it. I couldn't like for the past few years. Well, it's for a long fucking time. I couldn't like do anything in front of the class because I was scared that I'll fuck it up and make a fucking mistake and everyone would start laughing and that kind of fucking bullshit. Which I'm over by now. I really don't care anymore. Shows you how much you grow up in a short time, but kind of it got me kind of scared. Yeah, there's like a lot of points where you can apply that your teacher trying to is fucking some got you by the balls. So you try to be the best you can. Oh yeah, we had like the special ed class. Teacher was sick or something, so she had a substitute, and then we wait. That's strange. When the substitute came, and you made a small mistake. I was like, when I made a small mistake, I was thinking I was gonna get shouted at because I made a small mistake. But he was fucking nice about it. Like, he corrected me. He didn't fucking shout at me because I made a small mistake. Like that. That was so fucking amazing to me. That I won't get shouted at because I made a fucking mistake. Also, with the teacher, if you think about something like too long, she would fucking raise hell about it. If you took some time to think, it was so fucking bad, to a small kid. Then in middle school we had with math teacher. Oh, you gotta have this everything fucking perfect. So yeah, it was fucking bad. Then of course the thing was, in this fucking 3rd grade, when you were like, we had the fucking English, the thing, had to learn English. So that's like a whole new language. You're trying to grasp one language, which is mother tongue, which you could speak pretty properly, but you had all this fucking weird fucking stuff like, or you have to write this like this and this fucking bullshit. Then you had fucking English come in 3rd grade. I was pretty fucking bad at that, but thanks to fucking Minecraft, I guess I kinda learned English better because of fucking games and that shit. Then there's like, next thing you know, you're trying to learn 2 fucking languages, and then when you go to middle school, you have to learn a third language, which is fucking Swedish. So it's kind of fucking like trying to learn 3 fucking languages at the same time. It's pretty hard for a kid, I guess you could say. Now you have to also learn like Swedish in elementary school, which you could have it, I guess, in 2 ways. Like, you know, it's easier to learn because you're going to learn it early on, or it's pretty fucking hard because you're trying to learn like 3 languages at the fucking same time, being Finnish, English, and fucking Swedish. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? This is a pretty fucking incoherent video anyway. There's these free trials, right? Everyone knows these free trials. Well, I've had some fucking pretty odd experiences with these cool ass free trials. Being that, you know, Amazon Prime free trial. Oh my god, that one kinda left me like, what the fuck? Because I applied for the free trial. Of course, it's gonna ask you for the credit card because after some point they're going to charge you for their membership. But when I got the Amazon free trial, you know, I was like looking at my bank balance, how much money I had. I fucking look at it like, wait, what the fuck? Amazon fucking charged me €1. Why? Then I thought, oh, it must be the fucking free trial. Oh, fucking whatever. Then they were like, then after the trials kind of starting to fucking run out, they asked for, do you want a second trial? Like, extend your trial. I was like, maybe they won't fucking charge me for this one. Oh, look at that, they fucking charged me for this one too. Some might say like, oh, but it's like the connect for to your fucking bank account, your fucking credit card information to your bank account or whatever. Which, yeah, I can see that, but it's a like €2. I have this thing called Mobile Pay. You know, I had to, because I got a new credit card, I had to put the credit card info in there. They didn't charge me €1. They charged me 1 fucking cent. A fucking cent. That's something I can understand, but not fucking €1. And someone, oh, but you got the fucking money back. Still short 2 fucking euros. But yeah, euro ain't that fucking much, you know. €2 ain't that much. I don't really care that much, but I wanted to fucking rant about something, so yeah.